Jack. Welcome to the stream. So, unless my family decides to come home early, I should be alone for most of this stream. So, that's nice. No interruptions other than maybe the dog. Yeah, because they're off doing fun stuff without me because I stayed home because I'm sick and didn't want to be in the car. It's like the title says, I'm making one of those, like, some streamers have like a little like icon drawing thing with like their character or persona or whatever in like the corner or something. That's what I'm making. That's what I'm making today. I'm still trying to decide if I want to do it of my like the Sona I've been using on Tumblr, or if I want to keep going with what I've done here on Twitch so far and make it my Portal core character. Maybe I could do one of both. Then I can just do whichever one I feel like it. A fusion. That'd be. I'm not so sure how that will work out. I mean, you're welcome to try and fuse them. I guess. Trying to decide, do I want to wait for Brett or anyone else to join? Do I want to just start drawing? Okay. I just realized I think I've streamed almost every day of this week so far. Huh. Okay, I don't really have like full reference of Tumblr, Sona, my goat, Sona or whatever. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to zoom in, not delete my reference. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, I need to decide where. To... Hello, sir. We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. I'm trying to decide how detailed I want to do it. Do I want to do it like more like this, or do I want it more like my beautiful style I'm doing? I think I'm gonna do a mix. This Minecraft music box music is gonna make me cry. No! I can change it if you want. I can change the music. I just wanted some sort of calm music to play in the background that wasn't gonna get me striked. No, don't change it. Okay. Purple goat. Oh, should I do the thing where it just has a basic base, but like leave the face blank so I can like do different emotions? Oh, that'd be fun. I'm still gonna like sketch a basic face just so I know where to put things. But alright, I'm muting that server. funny. Those eyes are too big. I see the problem. The nose is too high. Okay, I know what. Just remembered my plan for the eyes. Never mind. That. Oh, those are hideous squares, but. I don't know what kind of clothes to. Ah, nerd. I say about myself. Yeah, I am. Today I've actually been feeling worse than the past 3 days, so, that's fun. Uh, it's fine, it's nothing too bad. It's just, when you haven't been sick in like almost 2 years and then you suddenly get sick, it's not gonna be fun. It's just not gonna be fun. Probably get better things, especially with being sick. Sometimes like things get worse before they get better. So, seeing as this is the fourth day of sick, I'm probably not gonna be sick a whole lot longer. Hopefully, you never know, but just have to wait and see. Oh, it's fine. It's honestly just like a cold, most likely. Just coughing and sneezing and, just feeling a little weak, but nothing like super bad. Uh, Maybe feeling slightly less hungry or just not having the energy to make myself food, but I'm still eating. Not the greatest stuff, but I'm still eating. It probably doesn't help. My period is also supposed to be starting soon, so that's gonna be fun. But yeah, I'm honestly probably being a little over dramatic because I'm just saying I'm just not used to being sick anymore. I had forgotten what being sick felt like, and then the universe just, like, kind of punched me in the butt. The butt? No, in the gut. Ugh. I should probably be fine in a couple of days or so. By the time next week starts, I should be feeling a lot better. Um, Hopefully then and kind of right before I got sick, honestly, I was going kind of for a bit of art burnout, so maybe that'll be over by then too. So I'm still kind of going through it. But, but I probably sound worse than I actually am because what the sore throat combined with a stuffy nose is not gonna make anyone sound good. Come on, drawing tablet, don't be having troubles on me now. This is why I'm wanting a new, saving up to get a new drawing tablet. Oh boy, drawing. Should probably turn my phone off. Silence it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, did someone just seriously private messaged me on Wattpad to ask if I was gonna continue a fanfic I had been writing. I started like years ago now. My gosh, like as if the comments I get like monthly are enough. Now you gotta start private messaging me too. I honestly forget that you can do that on Wattpad. Wattpad, you can actually message people there. I just honestly find it kind of bizarre that you can message people on a reading slash writing app. I remember YouTube used to have private messaging. Oh, it's not a private message, it's just a. It's just a public thing. Yeah, it did. It used to have messaging. Okay, they didn't private message me. They just posted, a public message onto my Wattpad profile. So that's nice. Thank you. Honestly, sometimes I contemplate just deleting the fic, because at this point, I'm just kind of tired of the comments. I'm like, I have no more ideas for it. Well, I kind of do, but I have no reason to keep writing it. Um, all of the comments that I get are either just nonsense, uh, continuations of conversations that literally started almost a year ago, or asking if I'm gonna update. Yeah, it is annoying. Occasionally, I'll know when someone's reading through it because I'll just get spam notifications of them like, this person voted for this chapter, this person voted for this chapter, this person voted for insert chapter, this person has added your thing to insert reading list. This person has commented. All within the span of like 10 minutes. It's like, oh, gee, thanks. I was trying to do something. Honestly, just wrote the thing because I got the idea for it years ago. It's honestly just so cringy. I just thought of it and was surprised no one else had done it for like the genre that I was writing in. So I started writing it. I even like drew quote unquote character designs and stuff. Yada yada. But yeah. And it's not like super popular, mostly because Wattpad is just kind of dead or dying, whatever. Most people are on AO3 now. It got surprisingly popular for being on Wattpad, and I was so surprised because I was like, I don't know, 12, 13 when I first posted it. Um, the first chapter, anyways, and I'm like, people are actually reading this and enjoy it? What? It's okay. It was back when I was really deep into Undertale. I hate to say this, I mean, it was, a Nightmare Sans X reader. Don't mind me, it wasn't anything weird. I just had the cool idea of, like, no one had ever written about, um, in any, like, Nightmare X reader. It was always him, like, I don't know, just visiting the reader in their dreams, or kidnapping them and taking them to his castle, yada yada yada. Like it literally all the nightmare fics were about that. And I'm like, this is boring. Is there anything else, please? And then I had the idea of what if like in the incident that turned Nightmare Sans into like him goopy self, him goop self, there were so many apples. How could have anyone known that he had actually eaten all of them? Like one of them, at least one, could have gotten lost and like trampled without anyone noticing. So I thought like, what if one had like in the chaos of everything that happened gotten loose and like trampled and the seeds planted and like grew another tree. And so the basis of the story is that the reader has this tree in their backyard and then was eventually gonna like get into a bad spot and then the tree was gonna lure them and they were gonna eat one of the apples or the fruits or whatever and become goopy without Nightmare Sans even doing anything, and then they'd like officially meet later after the readers just causing chaos to what used to be their friends and town, maybe even their family or whatever. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, the writing I did probably could have been better, can be better. So I've had it. Nightmares. I've had it that Nightmare still technically meets the reader before any of all that happens. Um, but like they don't really actually know who each other are. I did the classic like insert character that's the main focus of the X reader is inexplicably drawn to the reader kind of thing, which is cheesy, but like peop- this was a Nightmare X reader fanfic. I didn't want to even if it was going to be a slow burn and they don't actually meet till much later, I didn't want to leave out any content of Nightmare, seeing as, he's supposed to be in it. He's supposed to be one of the main focuses, so I did that. I had him, I don't know, go into their dreams a couple times. They've been, at this point of what I've actually written, they've been plagued by, nightmares for a while. Readers been feeling like they're being watched and stuff, so they're not doing great. On top of that, I made their friends not great people, not the greatest people, not like super awful, but not the greatest. Their contact is inconsistent. Um, I didn't like how, in most X readers, they keep you as a child or teen or tween when in the story stuff happens that would not be okay for that to be happening with a child. So the I put the reader in college. I specified an age kind of sometime around like 23 or something. And so that like I was never going to make it sexual, but like so whenever there was like say like kissing or dating scenes, people wouldn't it would just feel more comfortable for at least me because I know most readers, especially if they're reading in that genre already, aren't going to question it. But I didn't like it how that was so common, especially I didn't like how common like high school AUs were that often led to sexual content. Like especially when it was like student X teacher kind of stuff. Like that's it's weird, it's gross. I never liked it. I didn't like how common it was, especially for a certain while there. Especially back when there was the um that one comic by that one artist that made a lot of PJX Fresh content, and they made the jock X nerd high school AU, yeah, and I watched some of the dubs of that, and I could never really get into it because of all the like unnecessary sexual content. Talks about teenagers having intercourse or students wanting to do it with teachers and or actually doing it, or talks about rape that just gets glossed over as if it wasn't an issue. Same with suicide. Like it made me feel gross. I didn't like it. But that spurred on a lot of fanfic, so I wanted to stray as far away from that as I could with mine. So I made sure to specify that yes, the reader is an, even if I wasn't gonna do anything sexual, I made to specify that yes, the reader is an adult. You're in college, your friends are adults, you are of age. Yeah. And I was gonna have it like one thing that I thought was so cool when I originally made my fic was that the tree, since it was just like from one of the dark fruits, so it was just a tree of dark fruits. It wasn't like the original tree where it had like half light and half dark. It had only uh, dark, but I had it that in this point of the story, it didn't have any fruit yet. It was just like a little tree, just a little tree sitting in the backyard. Nobody knows how long it's been there or what it really is, but nobody really questions it because it doesn't look too weird. But when eventually and it had. I explained that it was like would drip like goopy stuff, like similar to what like nightmares made out of. But I had explained as the reader thought it was just really weird kind of tree sap, and that yeah. And then eventually, once the reader starts getting into doing less great, the tree starts, feeding on that negativity, and then it gets more goopy and it starts growing a lot faster. It wasn't really growing before, it was just like small and just kind of sitting there, but all of a sudden it's starting to grow a lot more. Um, and then eventually it would bear fruit, and then, yeah, yeah. I never got there. I had maybe I've gotten to the point that like maybe a week had passed, a couple weeks or so in the story. Nothing much. Um, but definitely to the point that like the story's mental health is definitely noticeably deteriorating some. They got a bit of a quote unquote sap on them, and that was affecting them some too. Oh, I remember. I also put ink in the story because probably from either the tree or whatever, Dream had sensed something was going on back in his old universe, and both Dream and Nightmare didn't know that their universe was somehow still alive after everything that happened, because neither of them had gone back to check on it or anything. They had, they're busy in the multiverse. Um, but like, Dream is like, something's going on, you go check it out. So he sends Ink. Horrible idea, honestly, but Ink goes there and tries to pretend to be a normal citizen, which isn't really working, but the reader and everyone else just thinks he's like really weird. Um, he's trying to disguise who he is to keep like Nightmare or anyone else knowing he's there and what's going on, which fails horribly immediately. Nightmare automatically knows that it's Ink, and then but he's like, "What are you?" He doesn't confront Ink, but he's like, "What is he doing here? What is he doing?" Because Nightmare came there too, because he can also sense things like his brother. So he's like, "Yo, something's going on. What's going on?" And he came to see, and yeah, he starts just going about his business, causing nightmares and feeding up the negativity, blah 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 blah. Ink moves in next to the reader right when things are just really starting to noticeably get kind of bad for them. They actually first meet at the store because the reader, I mentioned the like sap stuff affecting them. It like had stained like their hands and fingers almost permanently, and they were looking sickly and pale. So they went to buy gloves to wear and hide it because they didn't want anyone to worry. Nobody knew anything about this tree, so they didn't. It's not like she could just go to the doctor or some plant person and be like, "Hey, yo, this tree may or may not have poisoned me. What do I do?" Because like, she's not she, they. I did make the reader a girl though, which I kind of regret, but whatever. There, she's the only person with any kind of real knowledge on the tree, and even that's not a lot. Even though the house she's living in has been in her family for like a couple generations, but nobody really knows anything about the tree, and they just thought it was, it was kind of cute, purple, funny looking, so they just let it grow. They kept it. They're like, hey, why not? It's a nice little tree, nice little decoration for the backyard. Uh, so like, she didn't even know that like any part of it was potentially like poisonous or anything. So like she just, she just goes to water it one night and then oh, it drips on her. Yeah. Uh, but yeah, Reader and Ink first meet at the store. Ink is buying a new wardrobe to quote unquote try to blend in. That's actually also when Nightmare fully sees Ink, because he's, I mentioned he's been kind of following the Reader around slightly. So because of this, uh, Nightmare sees, Ink, because Reader and Ink are interacting in the store, while Reader internally questions why Ink isn't wearing any shoes. Because, he doesn't wear any shoes. So, like, yeah. Did art for every chapter, and that was long enough to go. I just don't like the art anymore. If I cared about the fic, I would go in and like redo it, but I don't care about it, so I'm not not gonna bother. I think that's all I had done with the story at that point. I mean, I didn't really mention a whole lot of specifics. I didn't mention any specifics about the friends, I'm realizing. Forgetting about writing you don't like is self-care. Yeah, I'm just like now realizing stuff, but yeah, I remember this is like past what I've actually written. I was originally planning on like making that after the Reader quote unquote goes bad or whatever, or that's supposed to mean, from the eating the fruit, they were gonna become this villain that kind of ends up running the town. At that point, the tree is huge and just getting bigger and like kind of overrunning the town. I also remember I had put the like dead, rotting stump of the old tree as like the center of the town, and like this glorified roundabout that the Reader drove past every day to college or whatever, or most people had to go by to go where they needed to go. But yeah, at this point, their little tree is huge, kind of running over the place. Uh, Reader has figured out how to do like chemistry or whatever with like the apples and the juice and the to like sap and stuff to like use it to mess with other people, like to either like poison them or turn them to be like little minions and mind control, or just like straight up torture them, I guess. Um, I had drawn like a whole design of how the Reader would look. Yeah, evil apple juice. How the Reader would look when she's evil or whatever. And I had a mental image of like of her confronting her old friends who were not good people, not great friends. They're not the worst, but they're not good. And like, you know, kind of giving them what they deserve, but also going, like way overboard with it. But she's evil now. She doesn't know like what's actually justice or not. Um, and she was like gonna either one by one kind of take them out or make them work for her, or the idea of just having one scene where she like basically traps them in a place and like gets them all at once. Um, but yeah, like through this process, she starts getting her own minions and stuff and yada yada. Uh, ugh. Excuse me, I'm gonna blow my nose. But yeah, I think I was gonna put in like a line or something. It's like, well, now chemistry class sure is coming in handy or something cheesy like that with the making her the evil apple juice. One thing I think is funny is the fruits obviously look like apples. That's what I call them. But all the medias of Dreamtale just calls it fruit when it's so obviously like apples or apple based, and it's like just call it what it is. Don't be vague about it. Like, dang. But I think she'd have like different types of the evil apple juice where it's either just like poison or it'll like corrupt you. Like corrupt you in a way like you just kind of slowly wither away, I guess. Like you don't become evil, you just get gloomy gloomy evil apple juice. And then there's like be another type that like makes them like little minions or whatever. Um and I think that's all what I had. Maybe some ideas for like I don't know. And then eventually I'd have it that like Nightmare had to leave for a while to deal with something, probably dealing with ink and dream and stuff. And then he comes back to the chaos that the reader is reaping to the town, reeking across the town and stuff, and is just like, "Whoa, hold on, what's going on here?" Because like the trees is massive. It's grown through the reader's house, which through some sort of I don't know, maybe minor. I think I had an idea of either she's in control of the tree or the tree's kind of like in control of her, but like with the help of the tree and a few other things making like this massive like base thing or something. I don't know, things are starting to get like where it wasn't so fully fleshed out. But he'd like kind of confront her and they'd be probably kind of like enemies, rivals at first before eventually like kind of teaming up or something. Like initially they'd hate each other. And since I had it that like Nightmare had already made contact with the reader, he wouldn't realize that it was the same person and probably never would because reader never knew who Nightmare was. So they probably hate each other at first, despise each other, and then yeah, so it's very much goes from like being a strangers to lovers things to like an enemies to lovers. Yeah, like it was gonna be a very slow burn because I was more focused on the like reader getting corrupted and causing havoc than any actual romance. I just threw that in because I knew people weren't really gonna read it otherwise. Because you know how most fanfics are, it's mostly like X readers and stuff, especially back then in the Undertale fandom. Most people wouldn't read it unless it was like a Sans X reader or whatever, or Undertale X reader. So I just kind of sprinkled that in just to just to guarantee I'd get readers basically. Um but yeah, that was what I've written. That was basically the entire fleshed out plot of the fic. I am not finished and I'm never going to finish. Plus me ranting about my dislikes of the uh, readers, self-ship, ex-reader, like, fanfic community, especially within Undertale, and I think I've found a couple other fandoms as well. But yeah, as you can, you guys could like, I guess if you want, though I doubt either of you guys are interested in it. Just based off what fandoms you guys are most active in right now. I have an interest but do not want to read. That's fair. I don't want to write. I have no desire to keep writing it. Yeah, I get that. I mean, when I first started, I'd wanted to write it. Was so excited when I initially wrote the first, like, 2 chapters that I didn't write it or update it for, like, years. And then I picked it up again, started writing it again, and that's when it's really started kind of get popular. And then I've just dropped it, never picked it up again since. Because of a combination of reasons, really. Felt uninspired. I didn't feel like writing it anymore. I kept forgetting about it. I wasn't so active in the Undertale community anymore. Instead, I just keep it on my head and forget nothing of it. Yeah, same. Yeah. Tired of getting the comments too. Because, like, I could update it just to, like, keep people happy, but as soon as I do that, then people are gonna assume it's alive again, and then be like, hey, where's the rest of the updates? Where's their sister? This is fine. BRB, yeah, that's fine. Hey Jack, are you still here? You want to suggest what, like, facial expressions I should do? Since I've gotten to that point, I guess. Maybe Jack isn't still here. I thought I was gonna sneeze. There it is. Ugh. Okay. Erg. Back from inside. Cool. What, what different facial expressions should I do? That would be fun to have show up. Frustrated, happy, neutral, and upset. Okay. Sounds like the good classic basic things. Might throw in like a scared one too. Something. My question is, do you mean upset in like more angry way or in the more sad or just, just upset that like things aren't working? In a sad way? Okay, so like or like sad. I was better at animating, I'd totally like make little animated emotes kind of thing. Like maybe a GIF instead of just portraying the one facial expression. It'd like be like that emotion, but like kind of like link slightly change or something. But it sounds like too much work, especially if I was doing like multiple different emotions, especially with the level I'm at, where I am with like animating stuff. You guys see the best thing I've animated is that dancing lemon gif. And it is choppy. I mean, I should practice and get better. I just currently I know I am not at the right level to do it. At least do it and make it look good or feel like it was worthwhile in doing so. I think it'd be fun to have like a VTuber type setup, but I don't know how to do that, and I think if I were to commission someone else to make one for me, it'd be really expensive. That and it'd be very anime looking, which is not what I'm going for. Hey, welcome back, Rat. Got the base done, and now it's just time to do different emotions. So it was frustrated, happy, neutral, upset, scared. Which did I call this like an emote or something? Because maybe once I'm able to have emotes, I could also put it in there as like emotes for people to use. Yeah, I'll call it that. Just gonna decide so I remember. Okay. So frustrated. To figure out what color green I should just black looks better. I guess I still need to decide where in my screen I wanna have this located. Like, do I want it more like dog baby? Oof. Oof about the dog. I'm still trying to decide if I want to put this like emote thing next to the lemon gif, or maybe like top right corner. No, it's gonna be down because of this cutoff. So yeah, I'll probably put it next to the lemon gif, or I'm gonna move the lemon gif over and put it where the lemon gif is now. Yeah. Trying to decide if I want to do a mouth or not. Angie. Okay, I like that face. I need to remind myself it doesn't have to be super serious. This is my channel. I get to make it how I want. Within reason, within TOS and stuff. Dog cover, he's a chip with stuff. Oof. Yeah. I remember with my one dog we had in the past, we bought these like treats that were supposed to be like dental treats or something that were supposed to help with maintenance of the dog's teeth or something. I don't know. I remember it was kind of hard getting her to eat them, or at least chew on them. Just leave the facial features like black, or should I try and color it to fit in better? Use those. You only choose on one side so that it's doing great. They don't switch. Black? Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Then I guess it does work better at showing what emotion it is. Actually, I'm gonna copy these eyes. It smiles derpy. You know what I could do is instead of making it straight black, I could just make it like a really, really dark purple. Yeah, I mean, earlier I was going on a borderline rant about my, some random fake I started years ago. Dark purple, okay. Is that dark enough? Okay, I want it dark enough that it still stands out, but like you can still kind of tell it's purple. Oh, that's better. I like that better. Ooh. Okay, this face is derpy. Maybe I'm gonna fix the mouth. I don't like the mouth. Stush. I think I'm also gonna make maybe a tired one. Yeah, that's better. It's happy. Oh, the face looks so funny without the rest. happy, neutral. It's copying the wrong layer. His eyebrows are too close. Set. Goat sad. Sad goat. There, is that good? That's subtle enough. Set. Scared. Upside down Nike. Yeah, that looks more startled, but it works. Spook. I mean, this is correct to how I feel when playing scary games. I think my nose just popped. Maybe the mouth slightly open? Works. That looks more stressed. It's better. Alright, now I just need to export it. Export them all. Cat likes pink salt for some reason. So I can't leave the salt grinder over like the salt does its substance. Oh wait, I forgot to. So I need to. There we go. B. Okay. Out. Restricted. Boom. Now I can just. Which one should I put? Which one should I put for this stream? I think I'm gonna put tired. Thanks. I'm gonna add the other ones as layers so I can just like switch between them. Let's do. Oh, whatever. set. You guys. Neutral. Oh, that fits almost perfectly. Uh, should be the last one. So, sorry for all the wiring stuff you guys just saw me messing around with up there. I think I'm only gonna put this on my main screen because that was just kind of a hassle to deal with. So I'm not gonna be doing it for the others. But yeah. Whoop. There we go. Cool. I have custom expressions. Later, probably off stream some other time. I might make some like holiday ones too or something. I don't know. Blueberries. I've realized I've just been leaving this face blank. It's funny when they overlay. Oh. Turn them all on at once. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like a scribbled mess. Oh man. Oh man, that is almost nightmarish. I'd just be built different. Very different. Ugh, stop. Canvas around. The face of Liam Mother could. Man. Dang. Boop, 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 two. Alright. Like, should I draw something else? Should I just. I don't know what else I'd draw. I'm gonna unclutter these now. There. Perhaps space. You want me to draw a space? I am not great at galaxy stuff. It, always ends up looking funky. Oh, rough. A cat. So I don't know breeds of animals. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Ugh. Excuse me? Don't need to be concerned about any of that. No thanks. Enter the space hole. Space. Think. Space. This is very much not what space actually looks like, but whatever. It looks nice still, I guess. Probably could have spread some of the colors around better, but oh, there we go. I did my little emote thingies and I drew space. I don't know, I'd say that's pretty good. So just uh, and I think that will conclude today's stream. It's fun, but I kind of want to take a break from talking and drawing. I should probably eat something. Yeah, thanks for coming, guys, again. You guys are like the only two that show up, and I'm so grateful that you do. See you guys later. I might stream tomorrow, not guaranteed, so I might stream tomorrow. If not, I won't stream again till Monday. Bye. See you guys all next time. Mwah, mwah.